Yeah. Okay. Hey guys. Camp 315 joined by the Red Wolf yet again for
They,
another.
did, they didn't get that, did they?
Oh, I got it. I hit record when you did all that shenanigans stuff.
Man, I was hoping to do it before you press the record button, but oh well.
Anyways, we're here for another Fire Force Season 2 episode review, and man, things are just. They're just going out of the wire, man. They're just going off the rails. Like, now we now know who created the giant inferno at the start of season 2. 2, we already got a crazed Nataku thanks to Hameya essentially making the entire situation worse. Now they have a chance of all dying because of some radiation. So thank you, Hameya. Thank you. You just essentially made everything much worse than it already was. Wasn't your objective to capture the first pillar in the first place? I mean, the sixth pillar.
I can imagine her saying in the background, "You're welcome."
Yes. Anyways, like I said, this is Camp 315 and joined by my co-host, the Red Wolf. So, let's get to it because where we last left off, we had Dominions out the A just popping up, and this fight we have Giant Inferno. Anyways, the fight starts off with, or the episode starts off with Hameya fighting the Advanced Dominion. I forgot what it was officially called. I'm just gonna say the Advanced Dominion. But she tries to do one of her electric attacks, and it doesn't work this time, and stuff like that. Although arrows, little fire arrows, kind of, I guess you could say, stun it. But in the meantime, Maki's thinking, she's like, well, the Evangelists are here, so even though Hajime is also the bad guys, I guess it doesn't hurt to, I guess, team up with them for the time being.
Shall we talk about that almost sexualized scene with the?
Oh, yes, we'll get to that. Yeah. So what happens is Maki, gets in front of Arrow and kind of gets into close combat, hand-to-hand combat, duking it out. Arrow can't keep up with this. Like, you can hear her monologue and say how much Maki has the edge against her in hand-to-hand combat. Well, when you're essentially a sniper, you're not supposed to be in hand-to-hand combat, because that's what she is. The hell? Your speakers. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's fine.
Why does my... Hold on, guys. Alright, guys, sorry for that. Stupid technology gets in the way, lying to me, then saying my speaker for the video was off, but it wasn't off. I had to even do a test run just to see this. Anyways, as I was saying, getting into close combat with Arrow is not her specialty, obviously. And then also, Dominion, the crazy lady, is like, oh, so now you're helping me. Yeah, interesting and stuff like that. Now Arrow kind of tells Hameya, like, listen, the reason why we're having so much trouble is because I typically fight with Sho, and our styles of fighting is better suited, or my style of fighting is better suited for Sho instead of you, and we just have to get used to it. And I guess if you want to talk about it, go ahead.
Okay, that's where yes. No, you can talk about it. You can.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You can talk about it. Rubber scissors.
All right, rock paper scissors. I lost. Paper. Anyways, what happens is let's just say Hameya gives Arrow a jolt. And when I mean jolt, they give a very revealing scene to Arrow, and the aspects of her clothes somewhat rip off. If you didn't believe Arrow was a girl, well, they flat out show titties here. And there you go. She's a chick. Oh, she keeps her face hidden. I'm not gonna say that she doesn't have a rockin' body, but that was very over-sexualized.
Yeah, especially the way she grabbed her.
Oh yeah, didn't she like grab her in the breast area and everything?
No, not in the breast area, but just somewhere underneath, and she started electrocuting her.
Yeah, honestly, in kind of a orgasmic type of way. That's just. I'm just gonna be honest with that. Hey, listen. Credit to Fire Force. That's only the second time they did it in this entire season. Because the first time they did it was way at the start of the first arc. They haven't gave us any other type of fan service. They haven't really done that Tamaki type of fan service type of stuff, ever. This is only the second time. At least it's not as overblown as, say, an SAO when it comes to their fan service.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask you, did this scene by any chance give you any lethal vibes?
Not really. Listen, I'm cool with my. Okay. Again, we're going off topic a bit. If you want to check out my thoughts on fan service, because I'm gonna give a quick rundown with fan service right now. Check out Sword Art Online episode 13 review on my channel. Anyways, my thing with fan service. I'm cool with fan service as long as it's not overblown like every damn episode or like really, really, really over-sexualized. If I'm almost about to see two characters on screen have sex, then okay, no, I don't need to see that. I'd rather just go, I don't know, watch hentai then. If I'm gonna do that. Anyways, that's my take on fan service. Going back to the fight, Hamea, after electrocuting her in an aspect, says that if Arrow doesn't do her job right in protecting her, she will be killed by her hands. I don't know if Sho will like that, but okay.
You think she cares at this point? Have you seen what she did to Sho at the end of season 2?
What did she do to him? Wait, season 2? You mean season 1?
Season 1! That part 2 of season 1, my bad.
What did she do? I forgot. I haven't seen.
I don't know what she did, but she knocked him out at some point.
Okay. Yeah, okay. In the meantime, we cut over back to what Shinra's group is going on. One, you got Arthur fighting Kurono because Kurono's just targeting Tamaki and Iris. Mostly because the typical, they're weak and I want to kill them. Thank you for the quotation marks. And Arthur's kind of standing a pretty good chance with him. At the same time, they're also trying to retrieve Nataku. And that ain't happening because, thanks to Trash, Ritsu can use her abilities much more better, I guess you can say. As well as the fact that Sharon's also getting in the way too. And then we see an interesting attack from Kurono, which, goddamn, man. Goddamn. Would you care to elaborate what this move he did? The move is titled Soul Eclipse.
Well, yeah, he covered like the area in black smoke once again, surrounding some of the Evangelist members, and they start burning from the inside. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Just how they ended up.
That is a very, let's just say, it was very graphic. Well, of course it was graphic, but gosh dang, literally this dude has just a bunch of type of different techniques up his sleeve, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. Like, goodness gracious, just inhaling the smoke if he forces you to inhale it. And then you just essentially burn through inside out, essentially. This show, I swear, man. Like I said, I've said it before, and I'll say it I'll say it again. Like I said, I've said it in the past episodes of Fire Force Season 2 review. Season 1, man, it was good for the most part. But Season 2, this is a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. Like, some of the things I'm seeing here, I ain't ever seen Season 1 even do. We're getting, like, more gory scenes, more graphic scenes in terms of how characters get killed.
Hence what Joker did to that guy.
Don't tell me what. Jeez. Anyways, going on. Ritsu sees all this happen, and essentially what she does is she turns this one oblivious guard at the last second by using the bug into an infernal. And with the other corpses, kind of eat up on that one infernal and make a huge giant infernal. Honestly, the same type of giant infernal we saw at the start of the season. Also, the infernal kind of captures Nataku.
I was like, ah! They struggled with that and at the very beginning, and how are they gonna?
Yeah, and even Ritsu says with Nataku in the giant infernal's body, the power for the giant infernal is much more amplified now. So in other words, it's stronger than it was. I'm seeing this and I'm like, so you're the one that created the giant infernal to start up the season, which is what Obi and the lieutenant also says and make a mention of. So the move what she did to do this was called Necropyro. I will say the way she activated was a pretty cool looking shot. I will give it credit it is. Again, I don't know why the Infernals have these bad looking bitches on their teams and they're all evil, but good God. Jesus, I can't stand with these crazies. But why do they get the bad looking girls? Snack. Hameya's a snack. As much as I hate trash, she's a snack as well. And Ritsu is a snack too. That's all I gotta say. Anything else you want to say?
Well, they're definitely not Quinella. They're definitely not Quinella.
Okay. Anyways, Kurono, he gets a call from what I'm guessing is the president of Haijima, which in other words is he's essentially telling him like, yo, stop messing around and retrieve the damn boy. Which we see him finally telling Shinra, you know, for this one time, I'll assist you and I'll help you and stuff like that, which the conversation was funny because he's like, wait, I'm an idiot. And obviously,
he was talking on the phone with his boss.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And stuff like that. So, apparently this, like, I guess, triple threat matchup thing is somewhat ending off into a 2v1. Because, you know, Kurono's helping out Shinra with Nataku and retrieving him from the giant infernal's body. Two, also, the crazy Dominion lady and Maki are kind of teamed up together. Now, the thing is this. Nataku is dealing with all this thing, and he's in the giant infernal. What? Explain to the crowd what kind of makes him go off the deep end.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Electro. she sends a spark to Nataku, and then all of a sudden he starts to have like some kind of even worse trauma than he did before with Mr. Starry Eyes once again. I was like, the whole time I was watching, like, shut up! I can't stand you anymore. Yeah, like Nataku is like saying all this, and all of a sudden he started going crazy and start shooting fiery lasers at everybody.
Also, he has the star eyes as well.
And that face in his mouth too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I was fucking thrown off. Just seeing the head of Rekka in this guy's mouth. I'm like,
Fire Force is trippy. Just an FYI. Way too trippy.
It was fucking trippy. Hamea essentially made everything worse. Even the other evangelists were like, why did she do what she just did? To the point, essentially, also, even when you see him later on, he also has the chemical logo, or the type of radiation logo in his eyes as well. Because he's firing off essentially radiation fire attacks, which essentially is not good. Obviously, the pyrokinetics can handle it. It sounds like they can handle the radiation to an extent. So it seems like pyrokinetics can only handle certain types of radiation to a certain amount, and then they're just as useless as, say, people with non-fire powers. The non-fire powered people are just out of the way and stuff like that. Another thing is, one of the attacks almost hit Shinra, but surprisingly enough, Sharon protects Shinra, but his response is, well, you're a pillar, so I have to protect you. It's my job. And essentially, it seems like he's going to help assist in taking down the Giant Infernal, which, so, versus 1.
I don't know. Everything's all squabbly now.
Yeah, it feels like it's everybody against Hamea's creation. His problem. Yeah, now, the last part, I swear to God, was fucking hilarious, bro. When it comes to fucking Arthur.
Oh, Arthur. I was more frustrated than laughing, because, oh my God, Arthur, get a clue, will ya?
Yeah, let's just say they give a hint at the sorcerer and the stone. If you ever heard of that story where the sword is stuck in the rock and he pulls it out and then yada yada yada, he's given great power. I don't know how that story goes. It's been a while. Vulcan is kind of telling him to stick the sword into the Jeep, essentially, or the car, or the truck, or whatever, and essentially create an EMP pulse, which negates Hamea's little electric ability or plasma using abilities. Vulcan's literally just to get him on board, Arthur on board, is saying, you know, you have a very great, sword there, buddy, and it's just, it's stupid and it's funny at the same time. Like, come on, bro. Like, Arthur is just, this dude's just a hilarious-ass character, man. Yeah, then Hamea sees that her powers ain't working. She literally swings from building to building like damn near Spider-Man. I'm not even kidding. One, she even makes the freaking Spider-Man type of looking like little thing when he does his web power type of activating things. Does that. I'm like, what is she, Spider-Man? Well, technically, with what you've been hearing in the Spider-Man news has been crazy enough. I can't wait for Spider-Man 3. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, we get the Spider-Verse in Spider-Man 3 where we see potentially Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Toby. I'm just saying.
Aren't we getting offline here?
Yes, I know, Denzel. Anyways, that whole battle kind of the episode kind of ends off with Vulcan kind of saying, Shinra, can you hurry up and beat the Giant Inferno before the radiation gets out of control? And that's where the episode ends off. So, the fight continues with the Giant Inferno, and yeah, that's really it. I have nothing else to say regarding next week, but that. But this episode was still crazy.
It didn't go the way I expected it, but wow.
Yeah, Fire Force is just getting more intense as the weeks go on. Now, they're essentially in a life or death situation because we all know, like Denzel mentioned it earlier, it took him a long time. It took him that much to defeat a Giant Inferno in the first episode. This seems to be even tougher, especially the fact that this one is shooting lasers out of the sky. And on top of it, radiation is freaking terrible. So, yeah. Okay, I don't know where this is gonna go. Anyways, that's all I gotta say for this week's episode. You got anything else to say?
I'm done here. Oh my god.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you guys later tonight for Dragon Quest Episode 3 review. And yeah, so other than that, if you guys liked the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this episode and the crazy things about this episode going on here, as well as hit that subscribe button to get more Fire Force content. Till then, guys, this has been Cam315
And the Red Wolf.
Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day or night. Until then, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace.